Hi guys, my name is David and welcome back to my channel. Some of you may be aware that I read horror poetry on a weekly basis. Every Thursday I read a horror poem, and I do this for two simple reasons. One, I enjoy it, and two, I do it in honor of my dearly departed friend Pax Panic. Pax was a very dear friend of mine who tragically died at the end of May of last year, and it hit us all really, really hard. I it's still hard for me to think about and talk about it even to this day, and I don't think I will ever get over it. So after that happened, I decided to dedicate all of my poetry videos every Thursday, because that's when she uploaded her videos of her poetry readings every Thursday, and I have done the thumbnails all green, and because that was her favorite color. And I went onto her channel, which I will have a link down below. Of course I will, because I'm talking about her. And I went on to the playlist with poetry on it, and I was just thinking about how many poetry videos she uploaded, and in total she uploaded 56 poetry videos and one intro for the whole series. So because I am 8 episodes away from reaching that episode 56, when I would have reached the same amount of poetry videos that Pax uploaded, I decided that episode 57 should be a special Founders special video. Now, let me explain. On the following Thursday, after episode 56, so that falls on the 18th of April, I will be uploading a very, very special extended episode of my poetry series or reading. So I will be reading the same poem that Pax read in her intro video, and the same poem that she read on the first ever episode 1 of a horror poetry series. I will also be explaining why Pax is important to me and how she inspired me in my day-to-day life, and how she inspired me to become a writer, or somewhat a poetry writer myself, and write poetry for this poetry series that I do, and what she meant to me as a friend. I also thought that it would be really nice if I reached out to people that write poetry themselves. People that I know on here that are writers and write poetry. I won't name any names. I will have them mentioned in the description, but I don't want to call anybody out, or I don't want to embarrass people. So I thought it would be nice if I reached out to anyone that is watching this and that is a writer or a poetry writer, or has an interest in poetry, and obviously knew Pax Panic to some degree. I wanted to reach out to them people to ask them if they would like to write a original poem about Pax that they would like to submit to me, and I could put the poem in that episode, that Founders special episode. So they could send me a video clip of them actually reading the poem themselves, and I could put the clip in my Founders special video. Or if they were really comfortable about recording themselves or hearing their voice or whatever, they could send me an email of the poem and I could read it during my Founders special. So I thought that would be a kind of a nice way of everyone honouring Pax in their own special way. As I know that her anniversary of her death is coming up soon, well, relatively soon, and I wanted to do this to give people the opportunity to have a voice, and because Pax always had a passion for poetry, that's what she was always interested in, specifically horror poetry. I mean, your poem doesn't have to be horror related, it could be whatever you want, as long as it's inspired or about Pax Panic and how she made you feel, and her positivity and all that stuff. So once again, guys, I am just reaching out to anyone out in the void that wants to write a special poem about Pax Panic that I could have in my, or put rather, in my Founder Special poetry video. So I will have my email linked down below, so please don't be afraid to reach out to me. If you have any questions or anything like that, you can reach out to me that way, and it's probably the best way to contact me and have a discussion about this is through my email. So I'll have my email linked down below in the description, and we can discuss it further if you need more information and all that stuff. You have plenty of time to submit your poem, whether it's through a video clip or whether it's or whether you just type out the poem in the, or whether you just type the poem out in the email and send it to me that way. As I said, you have until the 18th of April. That's when the video is uploaded. But I will probably have the deadline for this on the 15th of April. That way it will give me enough time to put this all together and to edit it so it's all ready to roll on the 18th. So the deadline for this is the 15th of April, guys. Hopefully I get some responses. It would really suck if I'm doing all this and I don't get any responses or any submissions. And if you've never written a poem before, you don't have to be a published writer to submit to this. You can just write out a poem and just send it to me. But hopefully, once again, I do hope that I get some responses from this. And I just wanted to do this because I wanted to give everyone the opportunity to have a voice where they could express themselves through the form of a poem. Because that's what Pax Panic loved and enjoyed and had a passion for. So guys, I better leave it here, otherwise I'll be rambling on and on. As I said, my email's down below, so if you have any questions, please reach out to me. And fingers crossed, this goes well. And I will also be writing, of course, a poem myself for my Founder Special. So thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next video.